Hey everyone, it's Meteorologist Jim Caldwell here in the WKYT Now studio, and today we are looking at a bit of a gloomy one, but you know what? That end result will mean that we stay kind of coolish compared to what we could be seeing this time of year. A lot of you will get stuck in the 70s today. Very pleasant. But as we look at our Skycam view there downtown Lexington, for those of you that maybe in the office don't have access to the window, well, here's your window to the world, and you do see that we have some clouds around. And eventually, some of those clouds will produce some showers. We've had a little bit of that activity already throughout parts of our morning. Now, as we're closing in on midday, we could see even more. And I'm starting to get to the indication right here on First Alert Radar Network that we actually have some of that happening, with a few more showers going up. Got 60s and 70s on the map, and as we get a little closer, you can see there that there are a few showers in Scott County. Then you've got a few showers around in parts of Clark County over into Madison County. So that's what we are looking at right now. Let's look at the Friday night football forecast. I'm going to give you two different football forecasts. I'm going to give you this one. I'm going to give you the other forecast for UK, EKU tomorrow. Kickoff tonight for your Friday night high school football, around 74, mainly dry. That means a shower could be in the area, but as you see, the count right now is not that high, and I don't expect it to be that high later today. We should end with temperatures in the 60s. As we start looking at the hour by hour, you see the chances of showers out there, but outside of any rain, there's a chance getting up to around 80 degrees. Some of us will, some of us are going to come in shy of that. Get into Saturday's forecast, and highs will likely run back in that 75, 80 degree range. Now look at the showers. Look at Lexington, for example. We're down to 70 at 4 o'clock. That's because it's picking up on rain. You go to Richmond, it's not raining, it's showing 79. So it's the scattered nature. You have potential to be on the warmer side in spots because of the way this all plays out. So that's what we're looking at with the full run of the hour by hour. I think it goes into Sunday as well. So your all blue weather preview. It looks like this: 70s, kickoff, halftime, drive home, all in the 70s, but there might be a shower or two that passes overhead out at Kroger Field. So just be prepared for that. I don't think it's going to push us back too much, though, and just a little bit of a nuisance for the most part. Some deep shots of cool air are going to be coming. Now, what I'm looking at here is I'm taking you out of this week, going into next week, because this looks pretty stout. I mean, these shots are really going to dig in. Highs are going to run 10 to 15 degrees below normal. That was one shot exiting. Look at that. Another that's already trying to come through the Dakotas that will head our way. So that's the next round of all of this. Out to Hurricane Lee we go. This has been downgraded from a Category 5 to a Category 4. Winds are at 155 miles per hour. Gusts were peaking at around 200 earlier. Now they're down to 190 miles per hour. It's still a lot, and the pressure, it came up a little bit too. The lower the pressure, where you see that 942 millibars, the lower that gets, the more intense the storm is, and it's still an intense storm. I mean, it's 155 maximum sustained winds, and you can see that eye very clearly, and a little bit of a jog if you just watch that eye, trying to push a little more to the north in the last few frames. Here's the latest track from the National Hurricane Center, now keeping it Category 4 throughout the duration of the next several days. This takes us all the way into your Wednesday. But where does that go next week once we go beyond that, toward Thursday, Friday, Saturday time frame? So that's what we'll be watching, and of course paying very close attention to all of the tropical updates as we get to that point as well. So a lot to watch out there. This is not a Category 6. I saw that running around on the internet, on TikTok, on Reels, on Facebook posts. There's no such thing with the current system that we use to rate hurricanes. It only goes to 5, and that's at 157 miles per hour or higher. So 157 to 500 miles per hour, which I'm not saying that's happening, but I'm just giving you an example. So sometimes those YouTubers and those TikTokers, they lead you wrong. So that's why you always got to come back to us here at WKYT to get the right information. We appreciate you stopping by and giving us a few minutes of your time on, well, on YouTube and on Facebook. We're a news organization. We're not just YouTubers. But anyway, we appreciate you stopping by. Y'all have a great rest of your day. See you.